Okay, so I just wanted to say these kids get yelled at a lot and their behavior never fundamentally changes. It's like, how can you go through kindergarten, first grade, and now, and your behavior is the exact same? Like, you still don't know how to talk, you still don't know how to be quiet, you still don't know how to sit down and listen, and you're still playing with your friends when everyone keeps saying you're not supposed to play. You're supposed to listen to the teacher and follow instructions. Like, I also think it's barking up the wrong tree because these kids are kids and they are going to do what they want to do because they don't know that school is about working yet because they're only in second grade. If anything, they learn this when they get to college fully because that's the point of school. It's grade by grade. You're learning how to be a better worker and you're learning how to focus more. And a lot of these students, especially when they have disabilities, they already are going to focus a lot less and they're going to need more help and also more time to play and enjoy themselves. And school overall should be a playful, positive environment, especially for younger kids. And a lot of teachers will be like, they're not sitting down, they're not listening. And it's like, yeah, that's because they are children. And they are supposed to have playtime as well as some class time. And learning is supposed to be fun too. It's like a great mental exercise. And teachers act like homework is punishment, and it shouldn't be punishment. It should not be punishment because these kids honestly need their homework. They need their rules. They need some worksheets. They need to know, hey, sit down, raise your hand, think before you speak. Like, these things should not be a punishment. They should just be like, hey, this is going to help you in life and do better in school. Like, nothing I do will ever punish you. It's going to discourage bad behavior, but it's not exactly a punishment of punishing sorts of things. As I was saying, I was really upset because I went into work, and before I went into work, I went to my mom's car to talk to her, and I had my door open. And then after I finished talking to her, I was going to go to the back of the car, which isn't really the back, but open the back seat car door, and then I'm going to get out my suitcase, and then I'm going to roll my little suitcase to my job. And when I was doing that process, a car rolls up on me and just stops staring straight at me. And it's a car that has its windows tinted black, so I don't know who's in it. And I'm like, I don't care either, because there's another parking space right there, right there, right there. Why are you pulling up on me? The only person who's basically out in the street by themselves. And it just seemed really rude and mean. And I'm like, if you're going to be rude and mean, I'm going to ignore you. Like, you want me to move? You better get out your car. You better honk or something, because you're in the wrong here. Like, I'm not really taking up a lot of space, especially for you to just stare at me and look me down. And then there was another woman at the school who already was in her car, and she just stared me down too. And she didn't wave or say hi, she just stared for a hard time and then, like, walks away. And so now I got this car pulling up on me, staring me down, and I'm like, okay, I don't care. You can wait until I'm done talking and I get my suitcase, and then you move around. In fact, find another parking spot. Like, guys, the parking lot had cars, but it's like a school at 7:10 in the morning. And school doesn't start till 7:30, and there's no kids outside, there's no car riding parents outside. This is the time where the staff comes in, cuz everybody got to clock in by 7:25. And so I just thought, this is weird, and everybody else knows not to just invade people's space and make a move like that. And point is, my mom saw the car, and I'm like, I don't care about the car. And she's like, no, you need to move for them. So I close the door and I move. And then I just wait till they get out the car. And it made me really angry that I'm waiting for them to get out the car. And my mom don't say nothing about it, and she's like, yeah, that is wrong. But things like that make me extra angry because I'm just like, I'm trying to come into work and you're out here parking, trying to park right next to a car you don't have to park next to. There's an empty parking spot right there. On the other side, there's an empty parking spot over on the next side. Like, there are two empty parking spots next to me. And then once you miss that car, you can go to the other side and there's like another row of empty parking spots. Like, you don't have to drive this route and then stop in front of me, the only person with a door open. Like, all these cars are empty with closed doors, and you stop in front of me to stare me down. And it was weird because she also had a girl in the car too. A girl who's like a third grader. And I'm like, so you and this third grader both ain't getting to school on time? For real? And my mom is like, yeah, you can close the door, just let them go. And I'm like, I did not like that. I didn't like letting them go at all. Like, that feels horrible for me. Because I'm just like, y'all shouldn't be bullying people. And this woman, you don't really know her that well, but she's a bully. Like, she's mean to everybody. And then her little girl who's in third grade, that's her sister's daughter. She's horrible too. Like, she tries to plot on jumping people and thinks that people are plotting on jumping her. And she want to bring fights to the fucking school about that. Like, she's not a good kid. And it just annoys me because that's a whole bullying family, especially. And they just moved me out of my spot before I can even get out my suitcase and go into the school. And I don't like that at all. Like, y'all really gonna do that to somebody? And you don't own the street, you don't own the parking spot, your name is not on the fucking ground. So why is your car pulling up right here when you see somebody? Specifically, your car with tinted black windows where I can't see your face, but you can look directly at me. You're creepy, you're ugly. And I really hate that people wake up in the morning just to try to move somebody they don't know. And I feel like that was a disgusting way to approach someone and stare at them, because this is a big parking lot. You don't have to be here. You really don't. You just chose deliberately to run up on me. And that's what I don't like. And if you get mad at me, your third grader gonna get mad at me. Cause last time this woman got mad at a boy, the third grader was like, I'ma beat you up. Don't play with my auntie. Like, tag teaming on him after this woman walked away. And I felt like that's also disgusting too.